minutes or less why Swift is the money tool, okay? The money flow tool, okay? And we have a chance right now to invest under a penny, okay? What if I could show you that Swift not only is the Brics money flow tool, it is also the G7 money flow tool, okay? And it's functional now, right now, okay? Hey, tune in to find out. Of course, we're going to go over that right now. But as always, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Be sure to check out his channel at The Third Eye. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on a black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested. Dark horse in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested.
Hey guys, what is up? What is up, Crypto Warriors? What is up, Black Roo Crew? Go ahead and share the screen here. Be sure to check out my guy Underdog Research Channel. He's been doing some research on Metapath, or he's been telling us all about Metapath and Swift, but he's been doing some short form. Be sure to go check that out. Be sure to go check out Shook Focus's videos on Swift, Underdog Research Channel, and Shook Focus. We, along with myself, they, along with myself, have been collaborating with this Metapath / Swift research. So be sure to check out their channels. But let's get into it today. What's going on, guys? Big Brics news, which will connect right back into my guy, Tim Draper. We've been telling you guys about Draper tons, and how Draper is the ultimate king of crypto. That is going to come up again today. Okay, so without ado, let's just get into the news. Let's get straight to it. Let's see who's in the chat here. What is up, Kid Gravo? What is up, Lamdrado? What is up, Mystery Arcade Multi? I always botch it. What's up, Mystery Arcade Occult Multiversity? What is up, brother? What is going on? What is up, Underdog Research Channel? What is up, E? Man, so I'm so freaking pumped about the news that I have for you guys today. I cannot even stand it, how pumped I am about the news we have today, okay? So let's get right straight into it here. So Brics Nation, okay? Brics Nations dropped this, okay? Zimbabwe, which we have Indigo Saint, Third Eye. Be sure to check out his channel. We have him boots on the ground there. So he can definitely fill us in what's happening right now officially. Thailand, Malaysia, and Colombia all plan to join Brics. Okay. Today, what we're going to focus on is Malaysia. Well, we're going to focus on the whole kit and caboodle, but mostly Malaysia, Colombia, and Zimbabwe. Okay. So this is huge news, and definitely relates into what we've been talking about Tim Draper. Okay. All right. Now, to understand this, let's start and focus with Colombia. Okay. So let's go over to Tim Draper's holdings. And remember, I told you he has a ton of exchanges, a ton of payment systems, right? So let's go to this payment system. And this is Draper Associates Holdings, which there are a plethora. We've been over this before. If you want to know more in depth about this, watch my video, Tim Draper, Crypto Silent King. But we're going to focus specifically today on Lemon Cash, okay? Because this is going to let you know about investments in Latin America. So this is his exchange in Latin America, okay? So if we go to Lemon Cash, you'll see kind of a gaudy website. They're asking me to get the app here. Oh, they changed it. They changed it. Before it was like all yellow, really bright. They changed it to make it, I guess, a little bit more professional, I guess, or a little bit more toned down. number one crypto lab in Latin America. So now we got Tim Draper with the number one crypto exchange in India, number one in America with Coinbase. He also owns Gemini, number one. So now in Latin America too, number one crypto app in Latin America too. So Lemon Cash. Now, I found an article on Lemon Cash, and it's going to connect a lot of the things we've already been talking about here. So let me make sure we're still sharing and everything. Yes, we are. Okay, Lemon Cash. Okay, Argentinian crypto exchange Lemon Cash raises $16 million to expand it into Latin America. Okay, now we're going to go down and look at some of what's going on here. And we're going to see, in addition to Kingsway Capital, Draper Associates, Valor Capital, they got some more money from Coinbase Ventures, which, again, Draper owns Coinbase. So they're getting like money from him in like 3 different ways. And then also the company raised 1.1 million in 2 seeding rounds of funding last year. And when was this from? This was from July 26, 2021. So it's been growing every year. Like basically, I think they proved that it worked. So they just progressively gave them more and more money. Okay. But here it says they raised that last year. So this will be 2020 from Draper University. And remember, Draper University, they were the same people that got the investments from Stellar, right? Or is investing in Stellar. Okay. And we can show you that right here with news directly from Stellar themselves. Draper University to invest in the Stellar ecosystem with new accelerated programs funded, or with new accelerated programs focused on AI and Soraband. Whew, I gotta calm myself down, bro. I'm so excited about this stuff. Okay, and check out Underdog Research's videos because he let us know about how this related to E5 and how, or EB5, and how EB5 helped bring in people from other countries over to America to give them their visa and create American jobs. Okay. You have to come up to speed with a whole bunch of videos to understand how that relates. But suffice to say, Draper is investing in the Stellar ecosystem through Draper University. And we can already kind of see how that happened even before this announcement. There were already inroads there. It was already happening with, you can see the 1.1, which is 11. And that's a whole nother rabbit hole to dive into when you think of the number 11 and the god Janus, but that's a whole nother subject. But anyways, let me stay focused here. So yes, so here you can see Draper University already was kind of investing in different things in Latin America and different things with different exchanges right now already. That was happening 4 years ago. Okay, so here it says Lemon Cash plans to launch a crypto card in conjunction with Visa. So here we see a Visa connection. I saw people in our Telegram. Shout out to the Telegram. Definitely come over to Telegram. It's completely free. There are people on the Telegram talking about XCN, another really great coin, but another coin that's connected to Draper and Stellar. We want to get into that today, but definitely check out Should Focus's channel. He has some good videos on XCN. But again, I'm trying to stay focused. I'm so excited about this information, y'all. So we can already see what we can take away from this is that Draper already had some connections to Lemon Cash. And the reason we kind of bring up Lemon Cash here is because the exchange will use some of its money to expand its operations in Latin America this year in 2022, including Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Uruguay. Okay, so here we know this is the number one exchange in Latin America, and it's probably already in Colombia. We just went to its website. It just told us it was the number one crypto app in Latin America. So here we go. We have the connection to this nation country of. Now, remember Malaysia, we were talking about Malaysia and Singapore, and apparently Singapore used to be like a province, or like it used to be connected to Malaysia. It used to actually be like I don't know what you call it, like a country or city that was under Malaysia's control until they gained their independence. So there is a like deeper connection there with Malaysia. But remember, we're showing you here that Draper also has an exchange there in Malaysia through his son, Adam Draper, and the Boost VC portfolio. And we've shown you this a ton of times too. You can see here, if we go to About Us, you'll see his son, Adam Draper. I just want to make sure I give the receipts for people who've seen this for the first time. You know, Adam Draper, you know, it's his son, you know, fourth generation venture capitalist. A whole bunch of checking you can do to know that this is his son, but it is his son. Excuse me here. So if we go down to their crypto investments, you'll see two different exchanges that they have in Singapore and in Malaysia. Okay. So if we go down here to do a lot of investments, let me go ahead and close this Telegram right quick so we don't have too many notifications that could be distracting. Okay. So that's closed. Okay. Now go back to crypto. Here we are. Okay, so right here, buy and sell digital assets in Singapore and Malaysia. Right here, got it. CoinNut, the most secure cryptocurrency exchange and platform in Singapore. Okay, so already we see that right there. Okay, now, okay, so we've established Draper in Malaysia, in Colombia. He has two different exchanges there. So he's definitely looking to move money there or get money there. Okay. Because he has the exchanges and he has SWIFT, which he can move money to there, both with cryptocurrency and through Metapath, which we're going to talk about later. Okay. Now, also, you have to understand the connection to Stellar there, which we kind of brought it up already, where Draper University is going to invest in Stellar, where Draper University had the connection to Lemon Cash, and Lemon Cash is the #1 exchange app, according to them, in Latin America. So Draper University is a key here, and Stellar is a key here as well. Okay, now when we look at Stellar, and this is a lot of information, people might have to just rewind it or whatever, but I'm just going to give it all to you, and then we'll come back to the comments. Okay. So now Draper University, right? And their connection to Stellar. Understand, Stellar is the other piece of this, our big Brics news. Let's go back to our big Brics news. So Thailand and Zimbabwe. Okay. So Thailand, we've talked about how Thailand and Velo, which is on, or Velo, however you want to say it, which is on Stellar's blockchain, is huge in Thailand. What we don't talk about too much is Afrium, which is big in Africa. Okay. And recently, Afrium had or Zimbabwe had some news in which Zimbabwe came out with their own gold-backed currency. Okay. Now, if you have a currency backed by gold, okay, gold is a commodity. How do you send a commodity? Well, you tokenize a commodity and then you can send it tokenized. Okay. So you could send that currency, which is backed by gold, or you can actually send tokenized gold through Metapath, okay, through Metapath to anywhere, okay? So let's get the whole thing in with Zimbabwe and Africa. And then we're going to go check out a content creator who I like a lot, Red Pill Professional. He gives some really great information about Stellar. His research just happens to coincide with mine in this whole thing with Swift. And besides Max, Red Pill Professional is one of the guys that I look at for stellar content. So shout out to Maximus Crypto. You guys know I do a show with him every 2 weeks. Shout out to Red Pill Professional. I've engaged with him like on Twitter and left some comments on his videos. He seems like a very wonderful guy, and I know his research is sound. So definitely go check him out. And we're going to be looking at one of his videos today, actually. Okay. So Afrium, we're here. And one of the things I want to note, because they don't make they don't point out that Swift blockchain is connected to Stellar. But if you go and look at different things, like how we just looked at Afrium's followers, you see Swift blockchain is following them. Okay. And if we dig down even in here, what we're going to notice is Afrium says something about this. They say, interesting. IMF calls Zimbabwe's gold-backed currency an important policy action. Gold, digital currency, fiat currency. They pointed this out. And they posted this on their stuff. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now let's go over to my man, Red Pill Professional. Okay. I got some stuff pointed out that he said. We're going to listen to like a minute of his video. Definitely go check out this video. It says, it's titled Gold-Backed Currency is Here. XRP, XLM, XDC, Velo, all of those. And remember, Swift can use all of these, okay? Swift can use all of these, okay? Like, this should really make you so gaga for Swift right now. It makes me gaga for it. I don't know. Like, it makes me over the moon, head over heels, like jumping up and down, hopping, excited, like gaga for Swift, okay? So let's listen to this.
For CBDCs.
Okay, so where we're picking up in what Red Pill Professional's video, which I need to turn it up louder. Where we're picking up is he's talking about this Mandela money, okay? Or Mandela money, which is offline XRP based system for CBDCs. And it's saying, it backed, they're talking about Zimbabwe unveiled their gold-backed currency today. This is not the most important thing we're going to look at in this video. What we're going to listen to is coming up next, the important part, okay? But I just want to kind of let you know where you're at in the video. He's talking about this company, Smoke, or this guy, Smoke, who listed this, okay? Now, we can talk to Indigo Saint, the third eye, and get the actual boots on the ground stuff for this. So shout out to Indigo and maybe Underdog Researcher. If you're here, maybe we can do a 3-way with Indigo and like actually get the boots on the ground about how this has been working. So be on the lookout for that. Or if Underdog and Indigo just do it, like either way, we're gonna get the boots on the ground stuff from our guy over there. Okay, so let's turn this up a little bit. Hold on. So it was, at least in my headphones, it sounded really low. Okay, so here we go. This is the loudest I can get it.
In unstable economies like Zimbabwe, which is extremely interesting because it actually calls out Zimbabwe here. So we have XRPL-based digital assets over text, and it particularly calls out Zimbabwe here. And I will come back to this particular company.
So this is over XRP, Mandela money, financial inclusion for banked to unbanked. There's a whole bunch of unbanked in Africa. This is kind of why it's being targeted. It's a whole plethora of money that can go through the banking system because a lot of people are unbanked there. So that's why they're kind of a big target and focus on Africa, is to get all this extra money infused into the system for all the unbanked that are there. Um, bulk distribution of relief aid and social welfare at low cost. No internet connection required. Stablecoin, CBDC, low tech wallet. Store of value unstable economies via the USDC stablecoin or the USD stablecoin, i.e. Venezuela, which we just got through talking about, a Latin America country with Colombia and Zimbabwe. So again, this is on XRP, which SWIFT supports, and they openly say they support that. So here we go. But let's continue. This is the important part coming up here.
In just a minute. On the larger topic of tokenized gold, there are a number of things out there talking about how commodities that back currencies will have to be tokenized as well as the currency itself. And it'll have to be represented on chain in order to work in the new blockchain financial infrastructure that is coming online quickly all over the world.
Did you hear that? So he said this stuff has to be, all these commodities have to be tokenized for whatever reason. He said there's a whole bunch of information out there saying that these commodities have to be tokenized. Okay. SWIFT can do that right now through Metapath. Right now. Okay. All Metapath is tokenized SWIFT. Okay, so let's listen to that again. Okay, this should like really this really blows me away. Okay, I'm gonna try to say like this blows me away. Okay, let me just make sure y'all can hear this too. Can y'all hear this? Because I know I pressed the share button. Just let me know. Let me know that y'all can hear this. Okay, y'all can hear this, right? Okay, thank you, Underdog Research. Appreciate it. So this is insanity, bro. This is insanity that this connects. Okay, I'm gonna assume that you guys can hear it because I know I pressed that button to make sure that the volume was hearable. Okay, and again, this is just Red Pill Professionals research just happening to collaborate with mine, which a lot of times Underdog, we won't even plan it. Underdog Research will do some research or say something, and it'll be exactly the same thing that on top of what I'm saying. Like, even though this subject is vast, it's crazy how that ends up happening. But let's listen to this again because it's very important, a very important point.
In just a minute. On the larger topic of tokenized gold, there are a number of things out there talking about how commodities that back currencies will have to be tokenized as well.
So commodities that back currencies will have to be tokenized as well. He says there's a number of things out there that are seeing that, and he's referencing, I think, this diagram. Not sure what this diagram is at or where he got this from specifically, but we probably will dive into why he's saying this. But understand, this is very important, and let's just hear it one more time, and then we'll move on.
In just a minute. On the larger topic of tokenized gold, there are a number of things out there talking about how commodities that back currencies will have to be tokenized as well as the currency itself. And it'll have to be represented on chain in order to work in the new blockchain financial infrastructure that is coming online quickly.
So it has to be tokenized for this to work, as well as the currency on chain, which SWIFT and Metapath can do right now. Okay, this is not even pie in the sky. It can do it right now. Okay, and guess what? I went over to Metapath to just play around, and it's fully functional. We can actually use it now. Okay, but here's the kicker that kind of just blew me back. Look at all the different blockchains that this thing. So Stellar is the only one they don't list, But look at all the different blockchains this thing works with. And all of these different things that Draper apparently, like we've pointed out that he's been involved with. But it's when you see this, it's like it's a lot more like bam, like explosion, like it's amazing. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Tron, Polygon, Heco, OKX, Arbitrum, Optimism. I just blew through like 5. Optimism, XDC, DRAC, Kava, GRC30, Core, DBC, which I think is Deep Brain Chain, which we told you about Deep Brain Chain before when we connected Draper to this association. But anyway, MTR, BTTC, HBC, or HPB, Apatos, AELF, yeah, which is Aleph or something like that. Blast, Arena, Xlayer, Merlin, Cube, Ton, Manta. And I think I just blew through some. Okay. Yeah, Chronos, Thundercore, ORC, XDC. And we might repeat some. That's okay. XRP, Dot, Chronos. Okay. OKX chain. Like this is nuts, bro. This is nuts. All these different chains, and I can't, for whatever reason, I just keep blowing through these. Let me see if I can. Would that make it better? Not really. Gnosis, Core. Okay, because my scroll isn't that good, but like how many different chains is that? EOS, Cello, and remember Cello's VP was one of the guys who or somebody that used to be Swift's VP or whatever, Swift's founder, moved over to Cello. So Cello, EOS EVM, KCC. Yeah, I just keep blowing through them, but look at how many blockchains this is. This is nuts, guys. This is nuts, and you can use it right now. The swap. Then you can use it with NFTs, and then Cube, Brics, Gnosis, AME, HBC. DRAC, again, we might be repeating some. XDC, ORC, Phantom, Avalanche, Polygon. This is just straight insanity, guys. It's straight insanity. Now, when you look at it and you select NFTs, right? Like the first thing they do is like they take you to things like what's the site? Well, they take you to like their own little interface where you can see like different NFTs and like different things like pudgy penguins and stuff like that. But that's like the misdirection, guys. Like you think NFT and you're thinking like pudgy penguins and like Bored Apes and all of that, but that's the misdirection. The actual thing is what Red Pill Professional was talking about here, like tokenized gold. Okay. Tokenized oil, tokenized real estate. That's what NFTs actually are. The thing with the pictures is just to misdirect you to think that NFTs are that, but they're not. It's this. This is the tokenization is actually the thing that NFTs are. So Metapath is so integral, so important when it comes to Swift. Okay. And then you would think, okay, if this is fully functional, why aren't people using it? Why aren't they advertising it? Because they don't want to. They don't need us. They don't need us at all. Okay. Remember what Underdog Research Channel showed you. Okay. Billionaires are connected to this. They can swap with this all day long. They don't need our money. They don't need retail money here. So this is why, like, when you see other projects that are like kind of community ran and they got all these different influencers pumping it and whatever, with Metapath and Swift, we don't even need that. Okay, we don't need it. Period. Hard stop. Draper can use this to swap all of the different things going on all his different cryptocurrencies. Bill Ackman can use this. Remember all the different billionaires that Underdog Research Channel introduced us to. Okay. And all the different billionaires that we've even touched upon with like Polychain Capital, Mark Andreessen, all these guys, they can use this, okay, to send whatever the heck they want, tokenized or non-tokenized, okay, off of all these different platforms. Tron, did we even say Tron? I thought, but like all of the blockchains are here. All of them can be used. All of these different exchanges that we mentioned, Lemon Cash, all these, he does not need retail. Okay. Every time there's a little arbitrage from any of these blockchains, he's getting paid. From any of these exchanges, he's getting paid. Robinhood, right? Coinbase, Lemon Cash, YePay, Gemini, Coin DCX, all of these things, bro. Like, really, we're not required, but we know about it because we did our research. Like, this should really blow you away here. And Brics or G7, it doesn't matter because this is connected to Ethereum. This is connected to Bitcoin. This is connected to Binance. It's connected to Tron. You can move money G7, Brics, either or. It does not matter. And why? Because these billionaires don't care about G7 or Brics. They don't care about that. They just want to make money and move their money to wherever they need it now, immediately. You saw all the different interests that Draper has, right? We've been over this, right? We've shown this. Like, we've shown all the different ones. So Adam Draper, Draper Associates, Draper B1, Draper Cygnus, Draper Dragon, Draper eSpirit, Draper Going Home, Draper Roundtable, Draper Startup House, Draper University. And Draper University, we saw, and Draper Startup House, we saw how he's in multiple different countries, right? Finding talent, finding the smartest in these countries and bringing them over to America, supporting artists and building them up from the ground up in places like what's Thailand's capital, Manila, or places like we've shown you this, right? So this is just insane to think about the depth and the reach of all of this, guys. Like, like it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Okay. Yep. End goals would be tokenization and cross-border payments, but like, they can do it now. Like, that's the biggest thing for us to kind of be left with here. And we just showed you how with where were we? Let's bring up another X terminal. So we just showed you how with Stellar and through Draper University, for whatever reason, Draper seems to be masking the fact a little bit. Like, Draper University and their whole relationship with Stellar showed us for the first kind of concrete time that Draper is connected to Stellar. Besides trying to do it through Coinbase or whatever, this is an actual direct connection. But, excuse me, with this whole BRICS Nation thing and these 4 countries joining the BRICS Nations, we now have a connection, through Afrium and Velo to both Zimbabwe and Thailand. And then for Colombia, we have the connection with Lemon Cash. And what was the other one? Malaysia, we have the connection to these ones here, Coin Nut and Coin Haku. Okay, so man, and we have a fully functional Metapath, which connects almost any blockchain you can name. Like, I don't know. Once I looked at that, I was like, okay, I went out and bought some more Swift, to be honest with you. Let's look at some of the comments, and we'll get right back to where we were going here. Appreciate you, Underdog Research Channel, here and showing up and showing out for Black Root Investing. What's up, Trust Truth? Big ups to Ruel, Bumbo, a Brics connection. Let's go. G, what's up? Buy the dip and let it rip, Brian K. Sup, Ronin Experience in the house as well. Lamdrado, you get me excited already. Let's go. Let go. 100%. Be sure to check out the Ronin Experience. If you guys are looking for a little bit more of the esoteric, a little bit more of the DeFi, check out the Ronin Experience channel. Drupka Kunle, the truth is stranger than fiction, 100%. I'm super bullish on Swift and Metapath, specifically because Yatsu from Animoca Brands, another probable billionaire here, is connected to these projects. While nobody's talking about Animoca Brands' very own crypto. Yep. And through Metapath, Animoca Brands, you can send any type of NFT you want, any type of NFT you want, and they are connected to this. So, like, good point out there, G. And if excuse me, got a little choked up there. If we go to Lemon Cash, one of the things I wanted to show you, which I just kind of clicked off because I don't know how I did that. Okay, there we go. So if we see funds for Lemon Cash, Coinbase, so Draper's like 5 times invested in this. Coinbase Ventures, Draper Associates, Draper Cygnus, Draper University Ventures, and it's kind of like I said, guys, like, you know, he started off giving them, you know, Draper Cygnus again, like a little bit of money, like, all right, can you guys prove that this is going to work out? And they kind of proved it, and then he gradually gave them more money. Okay, he gradually gave them more until they were up to the tune of 44.8, which is, if you add that together, that's 88. Add that together to 7. No, 18 or 16, which 1 plus 6 is 7. But anyway, 88 is what we're focusing on there. If you know, you know. But yeah, if we go to Draper, where do we want to go? Draper Cygnus. You can see that's like their biggest investment. It only lists like Coin, Lemon Cash, and TravelX. I don't know what TravelX is. We'll have to look at that at some other date. But you can see here they gave a ton of Lemon Cash. Okay. And oh, I know what we want to hit too with Malaysia. That Draper has and Swift has connection. We're gonna focus on some stuff that Shook Focus said here. I don't think we hit this yet. So remember, Shook Focus told us how Draper is connected to Mizuho Bank. Okay, how SWIFT is connected to Mizuho Bank. If you go to their Medium, February 16th, 2018 to 16, that adds up to 8, I think there. But going down here, you'll see they spoke to people in Japan, and remember, Shook broke this down. Their family crests, you could also take them as words, but I do think they're family crests, and I do think the Japanese controlling families still have tons and tons of pull when it comes to Asia. So I think they wanted to get to these guys first to clear it. So this is just speculation on my part. So I think they wanted to get to these guys first, since they were already they got China out of the way with SWIFT already earlier in 2017. So over here, moving a year later, they went to go get Japan out of the way. Okay. I know for Draper Dragons, Draper has one of his partners. His name is Larry Lee. I believe the Lee family are one of the richest families in China. So, China, I think, they got that covered, and then they went over here to cover Japan. Okay. So you can see here, Mizuho Bank, we got it right here. After launching in Japan, they made immediate contact with many financial institutions, and one of the ones was Mizuho Bank. And what Shook Focus is going to show us is their connection to the central bank of Malaysia here. So let's listen to Shook here for like a minute here. This is his video, Swiftcoin 2. The story continues. Definitely go over there and check it out, and throw my man a like and subscribe. He's also a mod on the videos here.
It is arguably the most influential financial institution in the world. Now, I'm going to leave the why createds out of this video, all right? This is a family-friendly affair. I don't need folks throwing sticks. I'm not here to defend the Fed. So, we have to continue to get to the other half of this. Next, we present another interesting image. It's not the best, but bear with me. It's not super easy to find this information. But we can see by this that Bank Negara Malaysia is the central bank of Malaysia. Let's take a look at one of the financial institutions that at least was at some point listed on BNM's website. That's right, Mizuho Bank, its Malaysian division. Even had a listed complaints contact. So now we have identified that there's...
So Shook's made that connection right there. We have some other information that corroborates that. About us, Mizuho Bank, Malaysia, same place that Shook had there. And of course, they say you're connected to Tokyo, because this is Tokyo's leading bank. So here we are. The information is right there. So we got connections to central banks here. Okay. And of course, we went over with Maximus Crypto, how with XLR, they're connected to the to Singapore. Definitely go check that out. I have multiple videos on that. Check it out on Max's channel. Check it out on my channel. We won't really go over that too much today, but let's finish in the comments here, and we'll probably try to get it under an hour. So I find those videos are the most watched by people. Papa Kev here for learning. This will be another twice through to watch. Wow, I did not. And what's up, Papa Kev? Appreciate you coming through, bro. And I see your comments on my videos. Thank you for making comments. Please like and subscribe, y'all. And of course, any comments you make, it just helps the video be more found. So I appreciate that, Papa Kev. Wow, I didn't know one of Draper's sons had a Malaysian exchange. There we go, bro. I I know you drop a lot of sharing of information here. I'm glad I'm able to share some information with you, brother. Ruth's dropping gems on Metapath functionality. Tokenization is the end game for Metapath. I will connect with Indigo Say, no problem. 100%. Appreciate that, brother. Absolutely. All the time, our research continues to intersect. It's amazing how that happens, bro. Cryptonomics, but none of them blockchains do stuff. Hey, bro, I don't think they do anything right now, but the end game is for Draper to get all his money into any exchange across the US. Like, it doesn't matter if they do anything, they're just a part of the money flow. And we've had kind of Shook Focus break down the symbol of SWIFT, which is water. If you guys know a little bit, and we're kind of getting a little bit into the woo-woo, but it's true. Money and water, it's very much related. That's why you have SWIFT. You have the water kind of symbol here in that what looks like a peacock or a pelican or a quail. I think it's more like a quail or a peacock. I think the peacock and the peacock feathers have a specific meaning. So I think this is more of a peacock. And then you have the water there, liquidity, fiscal year. Yeah, there's so many. I'm probably forgetting a lot, but Shook Focus broke that down as well. So as far as money flow, again, another water term goes, SWIFT is instrumental for money flow. I don't think we've gotten to the end game of what all these blockchains will do. But the point and the purpose is to continue to be in control of the money flow. We talked about and shown all the different exchanges that Draper owns, okay? And we just showed you with Red Pill Professional that all of these things are going to be needing to be tokenized, right? So that shows you Metapath's purpose right there, okay? And it's not about pudgy penguin pics, bro. It's not about that. It's about tokenizing gold. It's about tokenizing real estate. It's about tokenizing any valuable asset and putting it on these blockchains, okay? But I know Cryptonomics makes a really good point, though. None of them do anything. Like, who knows what Thundercore does, right? Like, nobody knows what Thundercore does. But yet, they are here. They are mentioned in everything, right? So, to me, and here it is, Thundercore, and they're in here, right here, TT. To me, I think that's actually a plus, that we don't know what they do, or that they don't quote unquote do nothing. Because when we find out what they're going to do, it's going to be big, probably. Okay. And to the tune of, if we go to Thundercore 2, this is just one random chain that they mentioned there, and a chain that probably people know the least amount about. We get some of the same usual suspects: Pantera Capital, Dragonfly Capital. Again, Underdog Research Channel told us about Dragonfly Capital. I think Pantera might have came up in his too, but we showed you how Pantera Capital relates, and that there's a relation here to Jed McCaleb. Okay, so all of this stuff comes back on one another. You just have to be patient enough to understand, or to link all the connections together. But yeah, and just from what they can show us here, the funding was to a tune of, I think, something like 50 million for this one. No, 108 million, 9 right there. So 108 million for Thundercore. Okay. And also remember other blockchains which Draper funded, which again, we don't even know. Like, it hasn't been totally revealed. I'm sorry for yelling if that was in somebody's ear bad. My apologies there. Tezos, right? They got like 200 and something million, and we still not really clear on what Tezos does, but they're doing stuff. And he's listing them here. They're doing stuff. Okay. So I understand what you're saying, Cryptonomics, but I think that's actually a plus there. Want to see what's up, Phantom Beat? The Ripple stablecoin soon. My honest thoughts on Swift protocol that through Metapath is it offers a lot of projects, but some of the liquidity isn't there. Some of the projects I tried, so you end up paying more money for less coins. Okay, so you actually tried it. I tried it too. I just did like Ethereum to like Matic or something like that, and it was fine. But it's crazy that it all works. Alex went from Swift to Celo, focusing on tokenization, the unbanked in many regions, including Africa. They're also focusing on the mobile phone users and CBDC. Right, I agree. Very okay. So okay, so yeah, so liquidity isn't there for some of the stuff on Metapath, but and that's good to know. That's good to know. But the point that I wanted to make for people there is that it works. Like it works right now. So very easily, I think these guys can put the liquidity there, which I know you know, G. But I'm just saying that for people that might be here for the first time. So again, and two, this points out that's another water term, liquidity pools, right? All of these cryptocurrencies, all of these chains are just different liquidity pools, basically. So the easy and awesome part that Metapath does and that Swift does is that you can move liquidity from one pool to the next very easily. So the fact that liquidity might not be in one pool, you just instantly move it to the other pool, like that. So really, when you look at these chains, these blockchains, these are chains of liquidity. So when I was very intentional with that title when I said the number one money flow tool. So you're flowing liquidity from one chain to the other, one exchange to the other. Okay, so that's the really awesome part in my mind, is that instantly you can have one pool here or one pool there in seconds. Okay, and this is what Metapath and Swift provide. Put Swifties on blast and go number up. Ramble Ian still gave props to Alex Witt within the last 2 years. I think they're still connected business wise, and given both their goals and project end goals, given both their projects and end goals. Okay, got you. And that's good to know. And it seems like there has to be some good blood there, because Celo is listed on that thing. And even though I don't think if you go to Swift, I don't think they show Celo. So that's another thing to just kind of note, guys. They're not showing all the projects that they can interact with. That's why, like, I can say for certain, like, I really think they're going to interact with Stellar, but they're just trying to keep it under wraps right now. So, like, just like we said here, they don't show Celo as a chain that they support, but they do support it because we know that Swift underpins Metapath. Okay, so they show virtually everything that they support here, but not all of it. Not all of it. Yeah, I think Solana was in there too, but I just didn't scroll it right. The end goals would be tokenization and cross-border payments. Yep. They're hoarding and loving the volatility. Thank you, underdog. Once we hit Travis Kelsey up and go, he'll buy and pump. He just might. He just might. 5,000 comments to Swifties. Probs gets us to $1. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Animoca Brands has put its own crypto project, Mocha. Oh, awesome. For the Mochaverse, this will probably be connected to Metapath soon. Okay, awesome. Given the tokenization and the metaverse similarities, plus Yatsu owns Mocha. Wow, underdog research. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. $50 super chat. Gotta love that. Support the BlackRoot investing research. This is top-notch information. This should be the point of entry for one of your tiers of membership. It really should. I really should change that. I've been saying I was going to change that. I'm probably going to take the time this weekend and actually change that. Worth every penny. When you create this tier, we are ready. Sign me. Sign up. Sign me up. Who is with me? Supporting Root. Appreciate it, brother. I'm not reading correctly today. Bear with me, y'all. Yeah, guys. So yeah, I think you're right about that. I'm gonna change that this weekend. I need to stop saying I'm going to change that this weekend, you guys. So yeah, so this is the last weekend people will be able to have it for that price that it is now. Did you say TravelX? TravelX is like MoneyGram. TravelX is also huge everywhere in Japan. I think I did say that. And remember, MoneyGram is connected, by the way. They are connected with Stellar. Selfless Vendors LLC. What do you think about Sologenics' bull cycle? Sologenic, I think that's really bit bullish. Sologenics has a partnership with Fireblocks, and Fireblocks has just been connected with everybody institutional-wise. Sologenic is a sleeping giant out there as far as tokenization and money goes. But, of course, even they will be connected to Swift as well. I think Swift C has some Taylornomics behind it, like 2,000%, 100%, bro. Like, and understand, like Taylor Swift was a big, like while you're talking about Taylor Swift was big earlier this year. Were they trying to tell people something? I have no idea with that. I have zero idea with that. But that's just like some woo-woo speculation that we could say, right? They really made a point to kind of just throw Swift in our face, Taylor Swift in our face earlier this year. Could that be something? I don't know. So the DGNs now made a chain stable coin on BTC chain, first ever. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here. So we're under an hour. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Appreciate you guys. I'm probably going to cut this video up for the first time and try to actually have like little clips of this. Thank you guys so much for coming through.